They say the ocean never truly gives up its dead. Sometimes it demands more. The year is 1622. The Spanish Empire, a global colossus, relies on a lifeline of silver and gold flowing across the Atlantic. From the mines of Potosi, through Panama, to the bustling port of Havana, these riches fueled an empire, but also drew the hungry eyes of pirates and the unforgiving wrath of the sea. On September 4th, a fleet of 28 ships laden with a king's ransom departed Havana, bound for Spain. Among them, the Nuestra Señora de Atocha, a heavily armed galleon, served as the Almiranta, the rear guard, and carried the most precious cargo. Her manifest was staggering: 24 tons of silver ingots, 180,000 silver coins, 582 copper ingots, 350 chests of indigo, 20 bronze cannons, and more. Emeralds, gold chains, and priceless artifacts belonging to wealthy passengers also filled her holds. A treasure beyond modern imagining even then. But the Caribbean hurricane season was in full swing, a furious dance of wind and water. Warnings were ignored, perhaps out of imperial arrogance or the desperate need to resupply Spain's coffers. A decision that would haunt generations. Less than 24 hours after leaving port, a monstrous hurricane descended. Waves like mountains, winds that tore sails to ribbons. The Atocha, a magnificent vessel built for war, was no match for nature's fury. She was driven onto the treacherous coral reefs near the Florida Keys. At 3:14 a.m. on September 6th, the lights flickered, then vanished. The Atocha, with over 260 souls and her unimaginable wealth, was swallowed by the sea in a maelstrom of wood, metal, and human cries. Only 5 survived, 3 sailors and 2 slaves clinging to the mizzenmast, which remained above water for a few desperate hours. They were the sole witnesses to the Atocha's final, violent moments. Their accounts painted a terrifying picture. The Spanish immediately began salvage efforts. Divers, using a primitive diving bell, managed to recover some cannons and silver bars from other lost ships in the fleet. But the Atocha, she had sunk in deeper waters, roughly 55 feet down, a depth considered extreme for the technology of the time. A second hurricane just weeks later scattered the wreckage further and buried it deeper under shifting sands, seemingly sealing its fate. The Atocha became a legend, a phantom treasure, whispered about in taverns and on ship decks for centuries. For 363 years, the Atocha lay undisturbed, a silent testament to the ocean's power. Yet her story wasn't over. Her gold, her emeralds, her silver, they exerted a pull, a fatal attraction across generations. Enter Mel Fisher, a chicken farmer turned treasure hunter with an unshakable dream. For 16 years, from 1969 to 1985, Fisher and his dedicated crew chased the ghost of the Atocha, facing legal battles, financial ruin, and the relentless dangers of the sea. His mantra was simple yet profound: "Today's the day." He drilled it into his crew, a desperate plea to the universe, a refusal to give up. Many thought him mad, chasing a phantom in the vastness of the ocean. He mortgaged everything, sacrificing comfort for a dream. The curse, however, seemed to follow the Atocha. In 1975, Mel Fisher's son, Dirk, his daughter-in-law, Angel, and a diver named Rick Gage died when their salvage boat capsized during the search. The ocean had claimed more lives, demanding its tribute. Yet they pressed on. Piece by agonizing piece, fragments of the Atocha began to surface. Silver coins, musket balls, pottery shards, each find a small victory, fueling the belief that the main mother lode was close. The scent of gold, so near yet so elusive. On July 20, 1985, after 16 years of relentless searching, a diver named Greg Wareham radioed up from the seabed. His voice, cracking with emotion, declared, "It's the main pile, we found the main pile." The discovery was monumental. The Atocha, the legendary treasure ship, had finally been found. The ocean had, after centuries, yielded a portion of its bounty. What emerged from the depths defied belief. A trove of emeralds, some of the finest ever discovered, including a massive 76-carat emerald crystal, gold bars, intricately crafted jewelry, and hundreds of thousands of silver coins. The estimated value? Billions, perhaps even $1 trillion in today's currency, making it the richest shipwreck recovery in history. Yet the story of the Atocha is more than just treasure. It's a testament to human perseverance against impossible odds, to the allure of wealth, and to the deadly grip of the sea. The curse of the Atocha, some say, isn't just about the loss of life, but the obsessive desire it ignites. Even today, parts of the Atocha's treasure remain unfound, scattered across the seabed by centuries of currents and shifting sands. The stern castle, believed to hold even more gold and artifacts, is still missing, teasing treasure hunters with its elusive promise. The Atocha serves as a chilling reminder. The ocean is a vast, indifferent entity. It holds secrets, devours ships, and sometimes, with great reluctance, spits out fragments of the past. But it never truly forgets, nor does it forgive those who dare to challenge its depths. The cursed gold of the Nostra Senora de Atocha. A treasure beyond measure, but one bought with immense human cost, both in its sinking and its recovery. A legacy etched forever in the annals of maritime history. What other cursed treasures lie hidden beneath the waves, waiting for their turn to surface?